little sugar buggers, welcome back to the channel for another must-have mods showcase. So the last time I did one of these videos was back in November, and a lot of you guys found it extremely helpful, and honestly, mods move pretty quickly in The Sims 4, so now I have like 8 freaking more. I find these videos extremely helpful because, well, first and foremost, if I see somebody using a mod and I want to know what it is, then this just kind of like addresses that. Not to mention, it also makes it easier for me because like when people want to know like what are the mods I can't live without, or what is it that I'm using recently, especially again if it's like showcased in a video, I can just kind of point them in this general direction. Keep in mind, if I'm not showing off a mod, chances are I do actually have an in-depth review on that mod, and I'll just kind of like mention mention where that is the case. So first mod that I want to talk about here today is the More Social Activities mod by Little Miss Sam, aka my Sims god. She just makes the game just, oh my gosh, so much more better. Honestly, all these mods will really amp up your gameplay. So this mod is a script mod, and basically what it does is it allows your Sims to, in rabbit hole style, if you will, kind of partake in more activities. So basically, once you've gone ahead and you put it in your game, underneath social activities, you will be now able to go on hiking trips. You will be able to visit your friends, your family members, partake in cooking competitions. You can also go on dates with Sims, which is really cool. You can even go to the circus, a music concert, go on a mini vacation, and also visit the Museum of Technology. Now, if you have a Sim that has children even, they can actually send them to daycare for, I think, 2 hours, 4 hours, and 6 hours. So again, rabbit holes. I know you're probably thinking, why the hell would I want to go and have my Sims do those things if it isn't actually happening? Well, I feel like The Sims is all about imagination, and so in my head, when I have like a full family of Sims and I need to like send, maybe Jasminder somewhere, like on a hiking trip with friends, in my head, it's actually happening. Because believe it or not, I do believe, I'm almost 100% certain, your Sims will actually level up on those skills while they're at their hiking trip, their cooking competition, or whatever it is where those skills relate. So it is in a way kind of happening. You're just not physically there, and it's just super helpful. Maybe if you want your Sim to go visit with friends and maybe you don't want to visit them or see their faces, or maybe you just want to like stay home with the kids, and I don't know, I really find it helpful. So this next mod is kind of in that general scheme of things. It's definitely in the same league. However, it's also extremely different. So I have both of these mods in my game, and that mod is called the Explore mod, and this one is by Kawaii Stacy. So this actually acts a little bit different because you need to click on your Sim's physical being, and then you can go explore, or you can explore with someone that you know, friends, family, yada yada yada, which is also really cool. And I think you can pick up to like 15 people or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. So if I was to actually have her hypothetically go and take a dancing class, yeah, I can send up to 15 Sims to explore with, and it also tells you how long that particular activity will take. So 2 hours, and they'll go and they'll do their thing, and in this case she'll actually learn some dancing skill, and she'll come back, and basically life will continue as normal. But what's also really cool, and yes, very different about this mod, is that you can actually do things to make money. Like you can gamble, you can do some temp service work, you can do it for like 4 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, and then you can, again, go on vacations. You can also do something fun, like get ice cream, go fishing, go out to eat. You can take classes and also find a service such as working out with a personal trainer, which will actually make your Sims gain the fitness skill and even lose a little bit of weight and get toned in the process. You are freaking disgusting, okay? You just fought it in my face. What I really love about this mod is that it's realistic in the sense that nothing is really free. You do actually have to pay for each of these services or these activities, vacations, so on and so forth. So it adds just that little extra depth, that little extra realism. But honestly, you guys, I love using both of these mods at once. They do not actually conflict with each other, which is really cool. So another little mod, like super micro mini, that I find very fun and super helpful, and I actually use quite a bit, it is the Go for a Walk mod. Now, we're able to jog in The Sims, right? But I really love the fact that our Sims are able to go on walks. Hopefully it's going to work. She is in her, okay, no, she's gonna go for a walk now. Okay, I was like, Did I speak too soon? So yeah, it makes sense that we would be able to go for a walk since we can go for a jog. And again, I like to use this in like a park setting, or maybe when I'm camping in Granite Falls. You know how you're able to like technically go on a hike, but you don't really get to. Do you get to see your Sims do that? I don't know if you do, but if you don't, this is very similar and along those lines. Especially if you live in like a neighborhood, they'll go walk through the block, and then I don't know. I just like it. Sometimes I don't want my Sims to go for a full blown freaking run. And actually, while they're on this walk, they take in the scenes, right? They really stop and notice the finer things in life, the smaller details, and they become inspired. So this is going to help Sims that almost require this particular mood for maybe, promotions or helping with their painting creativity skill, yada yada yada. So that's another little micro mini mod that I find super freaking helpful. What else do we got on the list? So okay, this one I actually think is going to be replaced quite soon, because I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but just from what I hear on the word on the grapevine, or whatever the freaking analogy is, I think Seasons is going to include finally gift giving. So pretty soon this particular mod will be obsolete, but for the time being, for like the next couple weeks, I still find it extremely helpful. So this mod here, you just click on the sim that you would like to give a gift to. Now you are limited in what you can gift. I know you can give books, I think you can give paintings, anything that you can technically fit in your Sims inventory, I think you are able to give as a giftable. So right now we're gonna have Jasminder give Aaron a gift. The only thing that they have is a book, but at least it'll take you through the steps and you can actually see the custom animation for this. But again, I'm pretty sure Seasons is going to replace this, but maybe just for the time being, you would like to play around with it. Or maybe if you don't even get Seasons, right? This still kind of helps. So there you go. You saw the package, the exchange. It actually even boosts the relationship, and you get a little annotation that says Aaron. Wait, hold on. It says Aaron got a gift from Jasminder. I thought it said Aaron gave her the gift. I'm like, that's a little bit backwards. All right, so we went through some of our micro mini mods. Here's another one that I did a more in-depth review on. Now, again, I am a sucker for realism mods. The little details really freaking change my gameplay dynamic. This one is called the shaving mod. You can actually have your Sims shave and then grow a full beard. So if you just wanted your shims, oh my God, okay. If you just wanted your Sims to shave without, growing a beard, I do believe they can do so. And then in a few days, their facial hair will return as the state it started in. So if you guys noticed, he had kind of like this little wispy, scruffy beard scenario happening here. This is just going to take that away. So he is going to be balder than a freaking cue ball. And then in a couple days, I hope it comes off. Okay, there we go. See, no more facial hair. So in a couple days, this whim will, dissipate. And then I think his facial hair will come back. So yeah, it'll actually stay freshly shaved for 3 whole days, and then his hair comes back as it did before. However, if you wanted your Sims to grow an entire beard, a full beard, I'm literally just showing you this mod in like 2.2 seconds, but I think the other mod was like a full 6 minutes, but whatever. You basically go through the same old steps. Your Sim now is baby-faced yet again, but through the days, you'll start to actually grow back this facial hair, and then eventually it'll become a full-on beard and you can start all over again, which is super cool. I love that. Some of you guys may find that completely freaking pointless, but I personally, I really, really do. So another mod that I have honestly found to be a complete freaking godsend is the I think it's underneath social, right? It's called the invite to hang out at Curtin lot. Believe it or not, this is actually a mod that fine-tunes the inviting over Sims at a Curtin lot interaction. So instead of only being able to invite, I think, 1 Sim at a time or something lousy, you can now invite up to 25 Sims at a time. Like, holy freaking guacamole and queso. I have used this so many times when I wanted to maybe start a group, but I didn't want to, like, create an actual group, or just maybe inviting over you know, or without having to like start a party even. So just like you say, you wanted to like invite over a cluster of Sims or family of Sims or whatever the situation is. It's super freaking easy to do it with this mod, and I absolutely love it. Granted, I don't know. It might not be super practical for everybody, but I really freaking like it. So I think we just covered just about everything. I do have one more mod to share with you guys. It's actually in Create a Sim. So I need to... hold on a second. I actually need to unlock. I don't think I did it, but we're gonna go for it anyway. I need to unlock full edit mode in Create a Sim. So I get a lot of questions whenever I'm doing Create a Sims. How do I get the option to have more different presets, right? And I feel like I've talked about this a lot, but maybe I haven't. So the cool thing with this mod is that I am actually, or you, whoever is creating the sim, is able to create Sims, unique Sims, a lot more efficiently by using these individual presets. And I mean, there are hundreds. So like if you click them, as you guys can see, it completely changes. There's just so many to pick from. And honestly, you guys, there are a few that are very similar to each other, but I'm able to really get in there and just create some really beautiful, unique facial features without having to spend like 45 freaking hours. So you've got everything from the eyes. You've also got presets for the nose and the mouth, the chin. I want to say even like the cheeks and stuff. Basically any facial feature that you could possibly imagine, there is hundreds of these custom presets for, which I honestly find so useful, especially for me personally when I'm constantly creating, you know, Create a Sims and whatnot. I just can get it done, and I can get it done super freaking quick. So I think there's just one more thing to share with you guys, and that is one of the most asked questions I get, and it is, how do I change the lighting in my game? So I know there's some people who just think it's stupid and don't like it, but I feel like if it is done right, it can look freaking amazing. I personally cannot believe, and this is why I saved it for last, but I cannot believe how dull the color is in the original game. So it is called Reshade, and it is a third-party program in which you install onto your computer, and it will basically control the lighting. It can control like the detail. It can control freaking everything in your game. It is crazy what it can do, and I actually have a few presets to share with you. So I will also link the video to the tutorial on how to install Reshade, how to use Reshade. I'm just basically going to go through the motions very lightly. So in order to engage Reshade, you need to press Shift F2. That's actually going to pull up the Reshade 3.1.25 whatever the hell by Crossfire, and this is the one that I'm using now. So the preset that I often use in my videos is Leo. I created this preset. I also have I think I have Aquarius in here, don't I? I may not have Aquarius in here because I really don't use it that much, but I have, or maybe Aquarius is this one. Okay, so technically it says it's UrbanSims, but this is Aquarius and this is Leo. So Leo, in my personal opinion, is your game, but better. You guys already seen that. Aquarius is a little more like blue, purpley toned, kind of gives us this very like, I don't know, like pinky essence to it. It's really, 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 really pretty. Amplifies those pinks, those purples. It's gorgeous when it comes to like the sunsets, all that kind of fun stuff. Another preset that I use is actually Fantasia's older preset, and as you guys can see, it is super similar to Aquarius. It was actually built off of her preset, and she's aware of this, so no tea, no shade, like literally, it's just Reshade. But seriously, I really like hers because hers is a little more deeper, it's a little more blue toned, whereas mine is purple. Now, the last one that I really love, you guys, you're gonna trip. It's called the Soft Dreams by Whisker, and this one, oh my god, it is super, super, super dreamy. In fact, I actually want to kind of show you guys, if you can tell, like just take a look around. Isn't that freaking stunning? It is absolutely gorgeous. Like if we get up close and personal to a sim, the depth of field is insane to me. Like, does that not look real to you? I mean, it looks like I'm literally there in the moment. This is just crazy how much it changes a sim game. So just let your eyes adjust. Take a minute. Now look at the game without anything and tell me, what do you prefer more? Do you prefer the Reshade reshades, or do you prefer the game as it is? Because honestly, when I go back to this, I'm just like, holy freaking crap, how drab, how dreary compared to this. Like, right, it is, Leo is literally your game but better. So long story short, those are my must-have mods for The Sims 4. And again, I do actually have all of these mods and the original, I think 8 or 9 that I showed in my first showcase, still in my game, and these are the ones that I use all the freaking time. So if I've ever pulled some sort of like freaking black magic and you're wondering how I did it, chances are those mods are actually featured in both or either of these videos. So with that said, if you guys are interested in checking out my presets, I do have them on UrbanSimsx.com, and I will be actually linking all of like my reviews, anything that kind of like pertains to this video as well, on a blog post on my website, which you guys can check out in the bottom bar. So anyways, guys, long story short, those are my must-have mods. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have a mod that is your must-have that you would like to share with me, please do so in the comments down below, or feel free to do so on Twitter at @xurbansimsx. And yeah, all right, guys, well, thank you so much for hanging out with me here today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.